now please welcome the director of Bird Flu, Priit Tender. Hello, hello Priit.
Hello, hello. Should I sit here? No.
No, it's okay. Let's keep a distance.
For Hefang.
For Hefang, yeah.
Let's say that she's here.
Yeah, okay, let's do it like that. The Hefang, I have a question for you.
Me too.
Your collaboration with Hefang is obvious in the visual style of the film. I think we could recognize our own personal style. So, when did she arrive in the project? She was there at the origin, or at some point you wanted to have a specific style and ask her to work with you?
No, I think actually it started from quite unromantic reasons of having a deadline coming soon. So I just finishing the last film, so I was kind of working out the new project. So basically she came along right in the start. I had some ideas, vague ideas, and she really wanted to make a film about birds. She was somehow obsessed with birds. Sorry. And then we kind of, I was okay with birds. Then we made film with birds. Yeah, so basically we had a week in Valence, we talked, we shared some ideas, and then I wrote the script based on that, and then we developed it further on. So we worked in Estonia in our studio, and then she came over for a couple of sessions, like 4 or 5 times, 1 or 2 week sessions.
Okay. There is something that I like very much in the film, and it's the fact that if you look at the film from a certain point of view, it's a film for the whole family. It's something that has certain characteristic of a children film. And from the other side, it's not a film for the family at all. And it's closer than what you're usually doing, let's say. So, was that in the concept of the film that you wanted to play with this?
Yes, definitely. For me, this children film style was kind of like a challenge. So in a genre way, so it starts like a children film that goes wrong. So I was interested to play with this subject. Actually, what you can do with it. So for me, actually, it's quite an experimental film, especially hooking up with an unknown Chinese lady, making the film together, how it works. So it's always like a challenge, and you can always get something really good out of a collaboration. So, but you never know. So that's why it's an experimental film for me.
So the collaboration was an experimental process, basically.
Yes, we can say so, because we really didn't collaborate before. We just met at festivals and we were friends, but doing something together was always like, in the beginning it's always a bit tense, or you don't know, or somebody has very fixed ideas maybe about things, and then you kind of have to swim there somewhere between. But I'm actually very happy with the result also, because it's not really like my film. It doesn't look like my film, but there's something in it. So it's this mixture for me. Cocktail is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Questions from the audience? Igor, press up. Go.
Hi.
Yes.
And at the end of the film, the snake, like the woman like a snake, they took away the birdhouse. I just want to know what do you think about the ending of the story?
Well, this ending came from the character design. So I mean, this kind of little image of like a snail or So basically, they get both. You know, they kind of get united. They need each other. The snake needs a house, and the house can move. So basically, it's kind of symbiosis for me. So yeah. So, but I think in general the film is very kind of a free play with this biblical story. So I was kind of interested to have a story that we all know, and then you have a lot of freedom to make all kinds of interpretations.
Igor Prassel, the back of the room.
Hello. Maybe Marcel, it's to explain to everybody, Hefang is a Chinese author, but she's living and working in France, right?
Yes.
So Priit, for you, was she, in terms of collaboration and in terms of French artists having very high standards in terms of being paid and social security and everything, how did you deal with this? You took her as a French author or as a Chinese author? And actually, really like then how you worked together, because it was a process that took few months working together every day, like dividing the job one to each other, or you explained to her what you want, or you gave her freedom. How was this collaboration? If you can explain a little bit more going on.
Yes. Okay. Well, we decided not to make it co-production because then it would have taken a lot of time to wait, and so we decided to just make with Estonian money, and she was okay with it. It was not much, but she also didn't have so much time. She was coming for like 5 weeks altogether, maybe in different periods, and yeah. Well, we decided, or she decided she wants to do it. So the rest was we just agreed how much we can pay her, and she was doing the work. So there was no French system between us.
Martin?
Thank you. With the design of the bird, was there meant to be an evocation of a femme fatale in the film? The design seems to suggest an Asian female, and I didn't want. Was there meant to be any kind of a connotation to that, either in reference to this the classic Spider Woman of film, or to Asian origins?
Yeah, actually, it's funny because Hefang didn't want to draw her looking like an Asian woman, but I forced her to do it because I think it looks cooler when she's Asian. She's more kind of suspicious, scary, like foreign, you know, and it adds a little thrill to it. Yeah, from my point of view.
You know that it's recorded, what you say.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No. Did I answer the question?
Yeah, perfectly.
More than he expected. Yeah. Thank you very much, Priit Tender. It's always a pleasure.